That's right, global African supremacy. That gas, baby. Got to have that gas if you're going to make it move. That's right, global African supremacy.
He was talking about, man, he had just come out of your surgery, he had pneumonia, his back was broke, say he had a goddamn brain aneurysm and he forgot his information. You see, man, you got to quit coming up with all these excuses, man.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
I'm good.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. Are you in the building? Are you in the field? Are you in the building? Last night I had some problems. I had some definite difficulties. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. Are we in the building? How's everybody doing? Starlight is in the building. First up the bat, Adam Rogers. How are you doing, Adam Rogers? Demetrius Manning Bay. How are you doing? Exposing hidden frauds. It's coming up in the third. I see R&B Garvey's in the building. Who's else in the building? We have J-Mo 138 Ice in the building. Mono D is in the building. Oh man, we got a master show.
If this was another genre like entertainment news, would have millions and millions of views. This is a masterpiece.
Yeah. This is a masterpiece.
This man.
Oh man, we won't let up. We're gonna keep our foot on the gas here on Moorish World TV. Oh, the dollar sign at the top of the steeple. Hey, Starlight, you pay attention to detail, don't you? See, look, I am one that like to use my creative ability to, I throw little codes in there, you know what I mean? I throw little codes in there. I kind of codified the lesson. Hold up, I got some heat down here, I got to cut down. It's about to get warm. Yeah, it's about to get warm. Let me cut him. Let me cut him off. It's about to get warm up in here. Anyway, how y'all doing today? Welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. Family, I am going to run back some of the show that I was going to do last night because one thing that I did was I downloaded the paperwork for you for one thing that I wanted to share, but I didn't download the second part. The part that I downloaded last night to read to you was a part about the scheduling for April the 17th that has to be put in place in notice of intent to issue scheduling. But it's another part that goes with that. Do y'all want another court show? Press 7 if you want another court show. If you watch this later, I need you to put in the comments section if you want another more updates on, because I got tons and tons of paperwork. So if y'all want to hear more updates that I kind of skimmed over last night, let me know, and I will go case for case with you. I will go case for case with you. And let me do something, family. If you have sent $1, $2, $3, $4, whatever you have sent, let me thank you. I'm gonna just say this: Cash App, my friends on Cash App, y'all are so wonderful. Y'all. Somebody say, kick Tariq and they said $25. I appreciate that. Somebody, PB sent a couple dollars, $2, and I got a $10. I got another $10. I got a $7. Thank you so much. I don't name names unless you put in the Cash App that it's okay to say your name, I'll say your name. Somebody, Gerald Payne said I need more shirts. Well, family, I didn't have time to update the website. I'm going to have more shirts up there soon. I'm going to have some of our heroes from around the globe on there soon. So stay tuned, Gerald Payne. But family, I want to thank each and every one of you. Sister Starlight, I got your email. Thank you so much. Sister Starlight has made a pledge for the Sister Starlight has made a pledge for the coming spring season to help with some of my legal fees. And if you want to help with some of the legal fees, please don't hesitate to support. In fact, at the bottom, let me see if it's at the bottom of the give me a second. Let me see if it's at the bottom of the movie that we're going to have tonight. Let me check it out real quick. Everybody get your popcorn. Everybody get your supper. Man, we got a new religion going on. Did y'all know that? We got a whole new religion. Yeah. But I remember Tariq Nasheed had talked about Moorish science, and he said that the Prophet Noble Drew Ali was selling these. I love the word. I learned a new word that day. Elixirs. I was like, what? Let me look this up. You know what I mean? And oh man, why the PayPal thing ain't working? Let me see again. I guess it ain't working. Uh-oh. Man, ain't nobody tell me that the PayPal thing wasn't working, but okay, whatever. Well, the Cash App does work, and I see that Crypt has put it in there, so I'm gonna pin that one from Crypt. Thank you so much. I guess I missed out on some assistance from PayPal, but I'm not a Jermaine Shoemaker, so I guess it's all good. That's right, Metadron. Hey, y'all with these names, man. Y'all know I be butchering words, right? What's up, Pablo Muhammad? Hotep, my brother. You know I be butchering words, so I got to take my time when I see a word like Metatron. That's it, that right? Man, listen, man. Man, is you slow or is you don't know? Man, I don't know. Sometimes some words, man, I just can't say. I don't even care no more. Listen, when you are half 100 plus, it ain't even that serious no more, family. It ain't even that serious no more, family. But tonight, family, we're going to have a good one for you tonight. Let me see if I can get this thing started, man. Let me see what I got here. Yeah, let me see. Oh, no, y'all ain't ready for that yet. Y'all ain't ready for that. Let me say, oh, no, y'all ain't ready for that yet. We ain't did that one yet. All right, let's start off the show, family. All right, let's go.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start it off with the Majora prayer. Everybody bow your virtual heads. Most High, Creator of all, we honor the Majora spirit within us. Ancestral power flows through our veins, guiding us with wisdom and strength. May we walk with the grace of our ancestors, those who have come before us, and honor their sacrifices. Let the energy of Majora protect us from harm, uplift our spirits, and guide us towards our true purpose. With every step, may we embrace the sacred power within. The spirit that has carried us through our trials and tribulations. We ask for clarity, strength, and peace as we live with purpose, rooted in our divine heritage. Through the Majora spirit, we are connected, we are whole, and we are powerful. Amen, everybody. Give me an amen and give me a prayer hand there.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rat, you name it!
Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start.
Thank you, family.
In the light of day for you. I just want a deep words for you.
You can't stand by your
How do you make money for you?
You can't stand by your word.
I'm talking and everybody can hear me.
You can't stand by your word.
That's fine. Tariq, how do you make money?
Ma'am, first of all, why is your voice so husky? You have a very husky voice.
I have laryngitis.
Are you a man or are you a woman?
Are you a woman? You have a woman's hairstyle.
That's okay.
Go fix your hair. Tariq, how do you make money?
Ma'am, your dick.
Sir, how do you make money?
Ma'am, your dick is bumping up against.
That's where you been. I told you on the best on my building.
Ma'am.
Hold on, is that a man?
And that's the best
Ma'am, respecting you as a woman.
Sir, you have a woman's hairstyle.
Ma'am.
What is your level of education and how do you make money?
Your balls are jiggling on the phone.
Honey, that's the best you can come up with.
Yes, ma'am.
No, but can you answer my question? Okay, that's fine.
Please.
Answer my question.
Your voice is very husky.
Answer my question. How do you make money?
Ma'am.
A lot of people want to know how you make money.
Ma'am, I want to know
how do you make money, sir? Actually, honey, how do you make money?
Men like yourself.
That's so good. You have a woman's yourself. How do you make money?
Being a man. There's nothing
You have cheeks like a woman. You're a lesbian. You look like a lesbian.
Sir.
Ma'am, you have a woman's yourself. How do you make money?
Ask the Tariq.
That's so strong brothers like you.
That's really wonderful. How do you make money?
Preacher Tariq.
That's my only question. I want to know how you make money.
By uplifting the black man like yourself. That's what I do.
Okay, thank you so much.
To the black man.
Okay, I'm here to uplift black women like
Message to
yourself.
the black man was about.
I'm here to uplift black women like yourself. I love your hairstyle and your tight cheekbones.
Sir.
They're so beautiful. You make a very ugly woman.
You don't want me to see your razor bump, sir. Okay. All right, sir. How come you want to turn the light on, sir?
Tariq, how do you make money?
Turn the light on.
Tariq, how do you make money?
Okay.
Answer me that.
We are whole and we are powerful. Amen, everybody. Give me an amen and give me a prayer hand there.
I did it again! I did it again! Come on!
I be that more you gon' remember.
Y'all know how we do over here.
Be that more you
Who in the building? Huh?
I be that more you gon' remember.
Check it out. We back. We don't play no games. Put up crypto.
More you gon' remember.
We got one.
Be that more you gon' remember. That's right.
Put up MP.
I be that more you gon' remember.
Yes, indeed.
Line till the law call my
If you a friend of the more than you a friend of mine.
I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against
What up, y'all, son?
Speak against me. And
That's right, we in the building. We here.
First to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you wasn't black. Proof demonstrates facts. You tripping off Trump, you need to be tripping off that. Say here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people taught European how to bathe. And look at that women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care? Hell no, cause they got a love for Europe.
Moochi, hold up now. Wait a minute. Hold up. Stop the presses. Moochi. Hey, everybody close your ears. Moochi, you back, man. Where have you been, Moochi? Moochi, I see you keep posting on Instagram. I see, Moochi, what's the problem, Moochi? Are you mad at me, Moochi? Moochi, you hardly come on the show. You come on, Moochi, don't be mad at me, Moochi. Moochi, are you there, Moochi? Don't you go nowhere, Moochi. Moochi, listen, we are a team. Moochi, we got a whole bunch of more things to cover. We got Yaki coming up soon. Yaki, you know the Yaki guy. He's got all of these medicines and all of these theories about how to, he think he's the new Sebi or something. Come on, Moochi, don't let me down, Moochi. I see you still posting. Moochi, I need you to eat your sandwiches. I need you to eat your bread. I need you to eat your brown swagger. We got work to do, Moochi. Oh my goodness. Moochi is in the building, family. Moochi's in the building. And not only am I the certified one, but Moochi
certified boogeyman
is also the
certified boogeyman.
Let's go, Moochi! I love you! My man, the best Research bear in the building.
Hold
Hold up. We gotta run it back. The best research bear in the business. No, he's not boo-boo picking in the picnic baskets. No, he's not Yogi picking in the picnic basket. No, he's not that bear that put out fires. He ain't in the snow being all cold like the polar bear. No. This is a research bear. Moochi is in the building, and he is the certified
boogeyman.
Yes, indeed. That's right. He ain't putting out no fires. He putting fires to the feet of the frauds. Welcome back, Moochi. I love you, Moochi.
So whether you like that truth
We
or not,
love you, Moochi.
we're in the 21st
Come on, let's go.
century. How people
Yeah.
are poor, hungry, ragged, naked, and out of doors. How people are being murdered on a daily and consistent basis. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. A couple weak frauds that crept through. They put the bean on me. I didn't neglect you. Time's up, allow me to bless you. They yell reparations and they got your attention. A failed clown rapper claimed he was pimping, but you don't know he was a fan since 9-0. Cosmo Flex was a front for 5-0. You can't get dropped in a pit of snakes.
Certified boogeyman.
And trying to figure out which one has the venom sac.
Certified
This
boogeyman.
tongue. This one is not
Certified
poison.
boogeyman.
FBA was laughing when he went to the
What?
Romans. I guess they don't understand. That's
That's
who
right.
own them. Lying on GS, claiming I stalked them. That ain't true, cause if it was, I'd have chalked them. I'm simply a blogger,
Man.
searching for the family. Cause people look like me, continue to scam me. Continue to scam us in the name of liberation. But when I call them out, they claim that I'm hating. Who
Certified
says
boogeyman.
I smacked somebody?
Certified
Poke your
boogeyman.
chest out, then
Yeah.
ride
Certified
thousands
boogeyman.
of miles. Check it out. For a
Certified
peace order.
boogeyman.
For a peace order. I'm back like I left
boogeyman.
something. And you kept frontin', sick the Romans on me, but they ain't really stopping nothing. How you say you slap a man and go get a peace order? Something ain't adding up. Now I'm in the deep waters. I
Man,
done
let's
took a
go.
deep dive, see who you really are. Who named you Tariq Nasheed, affiliated with the guns? Nah, you ain't a Sunni or the nation, but ain't nobody question why you perpetrating. See, early in the 90s,
Oh, we
they put
cooking
you on a
tonight.
mission. Hip hop
Oh, yeah,
was
we cooking
conscious. You
tonight.
came with something different. Goofy clown rap to take
cooking
it off
tonight.
track. But you were so back, nobody followed the act. So they made another character, turned you to a thug. From Cosmo to K-Fact, but still got no love. Album went wood, it was trash, no good. You was hip-hop police, snitching on the hood. How you make a documentary about hip-hop and not include yourself in all your albums that flop? Yeah, you got some dark secrets, I'm here to expose them. And I don't plan to stop until everybody knows them. He's back!
Oh, we about to cook, family. We about to cook, family. Yeah, family. Hey, family, welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. I am your host, Brother Tahaka Bay, family. As you know, the show tonight, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. The show tonight is about the new religion for FBA. That's right. They got a new religion, family. Many people would try to deny that FBA is an organized group, but I keep telling everybody, everything about FBA says group, organization, etc. First of all, I need y'all to rock with me for a second. FBA has a flag. A flag is something that people organize around. Is that right? Press, come on, y'all got to work with me. If we got people in the building, let me check this real quick. If we got people in the building, and how many people we got in this building? Y'all got to talk to me now. Y'all got to talk to me now. A flag is what people organize around. Is that right? As my brother in the Nation of Islam say, is that right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Everything that has a flag that represented, it's organized around that flag. That's right. So FBA has a flag. The spokesman or the leader, whether they choose to accept that title or not, is Tariq Nasheed. He makes the call. What he do? He copyright everything. He trademark everything. He patent everything. And now he is formed some sort of FBA religion called Majora. So that in itself shows you that FBA is an organized group. Now, it may be not organized in the typical fashion as we see organizations, but it has every element of a group. And for all intents and purposes, it also has every element of a cult. Every element of a cult. Now, listen. People could also say that about the Moorish Science Temple of America. But the difference between me and other people that are suspected as being in a part of a cult or something, I accept all challenges for someone who would say that concerning the Moorish Science Temple of America. And when I say a cult, I'm not talking about the literal sense of the word of cult, meaning culture. I'm talking about a cult that has misled or will mislead people in that sense. But in other words, it has every element of a cult. What it does, what a cult does is, I guess it does, is assault the mind of people. And the objective as a cult is to divide you and isolate you from other influences so one person can dominate your mind with their influence. This is how a cult works. A cult does not let those people who follow them intermingle with other groups because the other groups of people or influences may overpower the objective of the cult leader. So in all cults, you will notice that they always separate themselves. They always separate themselves. And in all intents and purposes, the only time that they go into intermingle with other people is to try to bring those people within their cult. You understand what I'm saying? And so FBA has every element of a cult, but it's just internet based. It's just internet based. And this is why FBA, they always pride themselves in that we're FBA. We're the FBA. And you are a tether. You a tether. You a tether. The white supremacist, the white supremacist doctrine is only a smoke and mirror doctrine. If you ever notice, they never say by name who is the white supremacist. Anybody ever notice that? They never say by name. They never say there is not one person in political office, according to them, and who they call white supremacist is a white supremacist. There is no known white supremacist of significant influence in America, according to FBA. They never called them out. You understand what I'm saying? Listen. They'll call out me if I disagree with a FBA philosophy. They'll call out Roland Martin. They'll call out so many other people by name if they disagree. But you ever notice they have never called out a white supremacist by name? Not even when the white supremacists do white supremacist madness. You know what they say? Oh, that was a tether. They did that to a tether. Remember when the Trumpians beat up the brother for selling the Trump memorabilia at the Trump rally? The first thing he said, "Oh, that was a tether. That was a tether." You see what I'm saying? And y'all son said it. They don't talk about Arabs. They don't talk about Chinese. They don't talk about East Indians who owns everything in their neighborhood. Well, this is what you have to remember, y'all son. Tariq does not live in those type of neighborhoods. In the neighborhood that Tariq lives in, those are very influential doctors, lawyers, and people such as himself who is really a transplant. Who somehow slipped through the cracks and got into these gated neighborhoods where he probably don't even fit in or don't belong, but that's where he wants to be. And if his money can get him there, then by all means, let him enjoy himself. However, the people that he's talking to, they are miles away from them types of neighborhoods. In fact, as Yasin said, the Arabs plagues the neighborhoods with liquor, with cigarettes, and other paraphernalia that become destructive in certain communities around the globe that we belong to, the Chinese, the East Indians, etc. But no one speaks to that as it relates to the culture of these urban centers. Nevertheless, bring it back to what I was talking about, is that now FBA has its own religion. Family, if you don't know, now you know. Family, if you don't know, now you know. Yeah, they got their own religion. It's called Majora. Yeah. It's called Majora. Family, y'all familiar with it? Have y'all studied it? It's not a lot of info on it because it was just created maybe just a stone throw away ago. You know what I'm saying? It was just created. But remember, I don't know if y'all remember, but we said here on Moorish World TV that Tariq was going to start his own religion. We said that in 2023. That he's going to start his own cult, that he's going to start his own religion. Now, I'm not saying that it's an actual full-fledged cult yet, but as with we see how Mr. Nasheed works, the way that he works is he'll throw something out there and see if it sticks. I mean, he'll throw it out there and see if it sticks. So in 2023, he was also trying to see if he could fulfill the shoes of Kevin Samuels. He put on his smoker's jacket looking like a red fox, and he put some pink lights. Y'all remember that? Press 7, y'all remember that? He put some pink lights in back of him, and he started giving advice on relationships. Anybody remember that? He did that in 2023. He was sitting in that so if you want to know the game of woman, you got to you got to get the woman and let her know that you's boss. She got to know who's boss. You know what I'm saying? Answer Grant, you got to email me. Let's talk about Mentellect. You got to know who's boss. You dig. Like, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that no more. Pardon me. One thing people didn't understand is that not only did Kevin Samuels had charisma, but Kevin Samuels was tapping into an aspect of our community that he actually experienced, and it actually exists. One thing about Mr. Nasheed, he doesn't even know our community for real. He reads our community on the internet. He doesn't involve himself in the community to even speak to the community. So he just throws stuff to the wall and see if it works. But with that being said, family, tonight we got to get busy. So let me not hold you up. Let me see what I got here. So family, so how did this journey of Tariq start with this religion thing? Well, first of all, the greatest hustle in America, if you don't know, is a 501c3. And once you can master the concept of a 501c3, you can be on your way to some sort of financial advancement, you know what I mean? Because this is what a lot of people do, especially in Hollywood. They will create. I remember one time Polite, off the subject a little bit. I remember one time Polite, when I thought he was legitimate, I remember Polite had said that he had came to Baltimore and did a lecture, and he told a friend of mine that if he gives him $10,000, that he would make sure that his movie star friends take that money, and he's gonna return them back about $50,000, but he's gonna take the $10,000 to barter in the deal, so his friends can donate $50,000 to this guy charity. And this guy didn't even have a charity. And Polite said, I'll set you up one. And we're going to get some of my star power friends to donate to it. But if you give me $10,000, they're going to donate $50,000. I do it all the time. I was like, man, don't go for that. Don't go for that. And that's the first time that I was like, man, this guy is crazy, man. This guy Polite is on something different. You feel what I'm saying? And so, he actually was on something different. And what happened, he was exposed himself. And so, family, here we go. Let me show you. So I believe, let me say this. This show is not intended to slander any person that I speak of. Everything that I show on Moorish World TV, it's public information of public figures. I have no more access to this information than anyone else on the internet. So this presentation is not to slander, not to libel, nor is it to defame anyone that I speak of. And I will only be reading and giving commentary to that which is on the internet. That's it. But so what that means, with that disclaimer, let's get busy. Let's get busy. And I will be doing these disclaimers every time I do a show for now, because everything that I show on the internet, everything that I show on Moorish World TV, you also have access to. You know what I'm saying? Moochi Bear, just a little bit more digging in the crates, if you will. So I'm of the thought that the way that this guy has become a preacher of some sort is through mother-in-law. Mother-in-law is also a minister. You see? She's also a minister. And if you can remember, if you don't, you got to remember, because I'm going to help you remember, that Minister Operation Love,
Connie Cobb from Operation Love.
right there.
And I'm here in Leogon, which is really the...
They would take these trips over to Haiti, and I'm not going to get into the great detail of it, but this, as we know, is one of those hustles that we see in our community all the time. So they just take it on another level. So this is, she's a public figure also, and she's a minister in a church. You know what I mean? So she's a minister in a church, and she has been around the world on this, and we can do a presentation about her if you like, you know what I mean, one day. But absolutely, she's definitely one who is of interest, because she has, and let me say something about Miss Connie before y'all get on Miss Connie. I really do think Miss Connie does have some genuineness about her with what I've researched her. This is the reason why I've never did a show on her, is because there's a hint of genuineness about some of the things that she's doing. Real talk. There is a hint of genuineness. However, I do believe that opportunists would use that for their own selfish gain too. So I don't know if she's genuine. I don't know if she's not. But whatever the case may be, from the research that I've seen, there is a hint of genuineness. You know what I mean? Now, so this is mother-in-law Connie, and she's a preacher. And this is the only connection that I could think of him coming into some sort of ministry. However, with that being said, let's look at Majora. Now, family, I want you to understand that Majora, you understand? In order to legitimize the hustle, what I've learned is, and I can show you a pattern with this, the first thing that the hustler does is he puts it in the Urban Dictionary. You understand what I'm saying? He puts it in the Urban Dictionary. The Urban Dictionary, anybody can go and put something in the Urban Dictionary. But here is, in the Urban Dictionary, it really saying the Negro Dictionary. It's really saying the Ghetto Dictionary. It's really saying this is the ignorant, quote unquote, black people source of definition and information. This is what it is. Urban is a coded word for ghetto. We know that. I mean, in the urban part of Baltimore, they talking about the inner city. They say the inner city, urban, or the hood. Do we know that, family? We ain't gonna fake ourselves out, are we? We do know that though, right? I mean, we do know that, right? That urban mean ghetto. That is the code word. Like, urban, no. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. That's the code word. Anyway, so in the Urban Dictionary, it says a total blend. Now listen. That's right. Urban mean hood. Look, a total blend of Mojo and Aura used by members of the American Negro ethnic group, referred to later in history as colored, freedmen, African American, black, FBA, ADOS, to describe the spiritual and moral essence that American Negro ethnic possesses within them. Watch this now. Why is it naming after a lost drug? Think of it as a unique, due to their lineage, we know who wrote this, non-physical essence within the American Negro capable of enduring beyond bodily demise. It constitutes the essence of America and American culture and can also influence geopolitics. I mean, somebody said, first time I used urban, my grandmother cursed me out. That's right, she should have. For example, in 1980s, the anti-apartheid movement was started by grassroots movements by a group of African American leaders frustrated by South Africa's systematic racial injustice. The Majora spirit of the American freedmen created hip-hop. So it's basically, this is a rewriting of history for those that don't know history. That's all it is. It's a rewriting for history for those who don't know history. And listen, if you fall for it, you'll be right into it. So again, if you wanted to rewrite something and start a journey on a new word, all you have to do is go to the Urban Dictionary. You can put in a new word here, and then you can define the word, and you give an example of the word, and you can press send, and there you go. It's going to pop up on the internet whenever you Google it. It is as simple as that. Listen, I've watched Tariq do this with FBA. I watched him do it with ADOS / FBA. I've seen it with a lot of things. So the Urban Dictionary is always the starting point. Let me give you an example, family. Do your homework on it. If you look at the date on this, if you will, if you look at the date on this writing, it's a OP Doomsday. February 29, 2024. Y'all follow that? February 29, 2024. Now, remember that February 29, 2024. This is how you follow the breadcrumbs. February 29, 2024. Here I come. Hold on. You follow the breadcrumbs, and you go right here, and you can see that this was filed on February 21, 2024. Y'all see it right there? February 21, 2024. You see? So the moment that he would file this as trademark, the next step would be, and he does this all the time with everything, the next step is to go to the Urban Dictionary. And then after the Urban Dictionary, I could give a class on this. It would take hours. I know every step that this guy take. You know what I mean? And maybe I'm not in order precisely with the order, but I know every website, every news outlet, every periodical blog that Tariq uses to ultimately push his stuff to the forefront of social media or the forefront of Google, whether it's Google Egg. I didn't study it all, but some of that stuff is just so much information that it would just take too much time. And I guess you could take my word for it just from this little presentation right here that I follows this stuff enough so I can let you know. I really want to understand it in reality. I really want to understand it, the social media manipulation, because social media is not going anywhere. And so this is where the manipulation will happen for the next 50 years. So you better get used to it. So anyway, Majora is for religious and spiritual services. Now, we know we just heard Tariq Nasheed said that the woman had man genitalia or genitals. You know what I mean? He just said that the woman had genitalias, that the woman had a scrotum. You know, we just heard all of that. But this is for religious and spiritual services, namely conducting religious worship. So they're going to have some worship. Now, who's going to be leading the worship? So I don't think FBA can any longer say that there is no leader. Can they still say it's no leader? Is that still acceptable? I mean, is it still acceptable to say that FBA has no leader? Because if there's going to be religious worship, just like Tariq just led in prayer, didn't he just lead in prayer? He just led in prayer, right? If he just led in prayer, then he's a leader. Press 7 if you understand what I'm saying. So, conducting religious worship, marriage ceremonies, who is going to be marrying people? Who is going to be marrying people? Family, come on, man. Come on, man. What crazy person would think that there is no leader? What person in their right mind would say there is no leader? Of religious and spiritual services, somebody got to lead it. Conducting religious worship, somebody got to lead it. Marriage ceremonies, somebody got to lead it. Baptismal ceremonies, somebody got to lead it. Baby dedications, somebody got to. What do the FBA do? Just jump in the trough of water and then they baptize? Nope, somebody got to lead it. So all of that talk that FBA don't have no leader and it's a lineage, no. We're not going to let you say that. We're not going to let you say that anymore because we know what it looked like. You understand what I'm talking about? We know what it looked like. Marriage ceremony, baptismal ceremonies, baby dedication, religious counseling. Who's going to lead the religious counseling? And bereavement ceremonies. Now, first of all, you got to have a group that is going to subscribe to this Majora concept. Then they are going to have someone that they have to pivot off. You know, the lead pastor or whatever minister, whatever they're going to call themselves. For now, the only person that they have is Tariq Nasheed. Why? Because Tariq Nasheed created it, he defined it, and now people got to follow it according to how he created it. This is how it works. And that's just fact. There is no church, there is no mosque, there is no temple, there is no synagogue that have ceremonies or cultural events that is not led by somebody. There is not one. So they can cut the cap saying that there is no leader. There is a leader. All right. Now let's go down. Now, Majora consists of two words, Mojo and Aura. And according to Tariq Nasheed, that is what equals FBA spirit. Now listen. By now, we should understand that Tariq makes up stuff as he go along. He make up our Tuesday. They got a holiday. What's that? Abubu papapate. What's that speak thing he said? Abubu papapate. He got a little language too, I think. Abubu papate. I can't think how it goes. Listen. Anyway, so yeah, tut. He got his little language. A boo boo tapate. I say what? I wish I could find that clip. Y'all tripping. Listen. So it's your mojo. You know what I mean? Puppy or tute. puppy. Crip, stop, man. Puppy Akute. Man, I tell you, man. Yeah, they gonna drink this Kool-Aid, man. This is just, man, this is so silly, man. This is so silly. They got a holiday. They got a religion. They got the language. They got they even got a streaming, FBA stream. They even got their own streaming thing. They got their church or the museum. Come on, man. Papa la Kute. Papa la Kute. Pop that thing. Shake that thing for Doo-Doo Brown. Papa la Kute. Doo-Doo Brown. I want to rock. Papa la Kute. I want to rock right now. I don't know, man. But anyway, your mojo and aura equals FBA spirit. Now, this was created by Tariq Nasheed. Your mojo. Gotta get your mojo back. Now, family, let's look into the words of mojo. Mojo is supposed to be a magic spell, hex, or charm. What this tells me is that this is all about trying to overpower people with the energy of a spell, hex, or charm. That's what a mojo is. That a mojo, a magic spell. Listen, when you listen to the FBAs, you cannot tell me that they're not under some sort of spell. You can't tell me that. I refuse to believe that these grown men and women are healthy-minded people and are this detached from reality. I'm not going to believe it. I believe that they're under a spell or they're slow. That's it. I'm not saying that they're doing this under duress, because none of it makes sense. They are doing this under duress. In other words, they're under mental duress. And they don't have the mental fortitude to withstand the magic spell, hex, or charm. They mentally are weak. And they just fall for it. Anything that comes out of these soothsayers' mouths. It is what it is. So, mojo is the first word of the combination of Majora. Mojo means in slang, informal, a seemingly magical personal charm, power or influence over people. He's always a hit with the ladies when he gets his mojo working. I think we're familiar with that. So this gives you a glimpse into the mind of the creator of this religion called Majora. That it's all about controlling someone. Come on. It's all because listen, when you get into the psychology of someone making up something or grabbing something out of thin air, the thought that goes into it is significant. For I tell you this, I believe that the Hidden Colors series was codified to tell people that there's something right in front of your face, colors, that you don't even see. And colors represents variations. And as I go into this presentation tonight, you will find that there was different colors of Marcus Thomas. There's different colors of Marcus Thomas. But these colors are hidden right in front of your face. So hidden colors, I don't feel had anything to do with consciousness, history, empowerment, or anything. It's a thumbing of the nose at the ignorant to say these colors or variables of myself are hidden right before your face and you don't see it. You know what I mean? And some of these colors, let me go back. You got Cosmo Flex. Nobody knew that was who he was until it was forced to be talked about, and he still don't talk about it that much. You got Cosmo Flex. These are the colors right here that we're talking about. These are the colors. You have the Mac type of person. These are the variables of the colors before the FBA thing came about. These are the variables. You see? The Mac. You have the Ghetto Dynasty, like kind of gangster rapper or something like that. These are the colors. These are the colors that is hidden right in plain sight. You have this guy with the douche on the album cover here. You follow me? And with the wipe your. So these are the hidden colors, family. If you don't understand hidden colors, I'm trying. The mink slide is a part of the hidden colors. So the colors just mean variables. You follow what I'm saying? That's all the colors mean to me. I don't think the colors have anything to do with the history that was given on those documentaries. So these are the hidden colors. So with that being said, now the other side of that, the other side about that is the aura, a distinctive atmosphere surrounding a giving source. So when we're talking about Majora, you're talking about you being one who that embodies the magical spell or charm to overpower people and use them according to your will. And now let me say, I'm just speculating according to the definitions of the words. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speculating according to the definitions of the word. But I think that speculation kind of fits it almost to a T. Almost to a T. So Majora is using your aura as a magic spell to overpower people, to use them for your purpose. And somebody got to write that down for me. I mean, somebody got to write that down for me. Oh, I got to go back and find that. That's what it's all about. And so at the end of the day, now the church, or I don't know if he called it a church or not, but now that is in effect. And I said it before. You know what I mean? I said it before. Family, I want you to take a second real quick. I got to take a commercial break. Give me 1 second, please.
Good. I'm saving you a plate. Smothered pork chop, cabbage stew. Good. I'm saving you a plate. Stew. Good. I'm saving you a plate. Smothered pork chop, cabbage stew. Good. I'm saving you a plate.
Won't you grow up, Grand Sheik? Just won't you grow up sometime, Grand Sheik? No, I don't feel like it. I like to have fun. Somebody say, not while I'm actually eating. And this is the thing. Somebody, Doctor said I was going to say that. And I mentioned that last night, you know what I mean? Why isn't it common knowledge of who, don't bother to save me a plate. Why isn't it common knowledge who Tariq Nasheed is? Why is it not common knowledge? Like, you've been around, and this is the strange thing about our people and family. Can we talk about us in true for real? Family, we could have one amongst us that can play a game for over 20 years, 30 years, and we, not you and I, but no one would bother to say, hold up now, wait a minute. Where did you come from? No one bothered to say that for over 20 years. I mean, why wouldn't anybody ever say, where were you a pimp at when he was doing the pimp books? Who were you macking? What is this macking thing? Because in reality, when the books came out, they celebritized the concept of pimping and macking. But any mac or any pimp that was in California, they never vouched for him as being a mac or a pimp, even though he was able to get close to some certified macs and pimps. But no one has ever gotten to the root of who he is. And that's a sad thing in our community, family, that one can call themselves Tariq Nasheed, but we are so messed up with religion that we don't even study other religions to see if someone living up to the standard in which they have renamed themselves. Because I don't like religion. Man, listen, you don't have to like religion to understand the standard of religion. For instance, most people don't know anything about Moorish science in the true sense. And so I always tell people, educate yourself in it. And guess what? Once you educate yourself in it, you probably can hold me accountable. You know what I mean? Which I do my best to live my life right because it's right, not because of a titled religion or some magical God. No. I try to live right because it's right. I live right because it's right. I improve myself because it gives me a better angle on where I need to go in life and where I have been and where I'm going in life. It gives me a better perspective. So I know the power of what right does. You know what I'm saying? It's an energy that comes with right. But most of us don't even concern ourselves with trying to understand the most basic thing, that someone calling themselves Tariq Nasheed and has never been associated with the name that is indicative of a spiritual system, and everybody acting like it's all good. And that's no wonder why you got Elon Musk that is trying to colonize Mars, and we sitting here arguing about getting reparations. Not we, me and you know better. We sitting up here being distracted with some reparations when we should be building our own communities, because they're trying to colonize Mars. You know what I mean? They're trying to colonize Mars. You know what I mean? They're trying to see if they can take field trips right to the edge of Earth. And you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. And the FBAs are sitting up there arguing about if one is a Haitian, if one is an African, and that they're taking some resources that in the true sense that most of them are arguing, they don't even use the resources themselves. They don't even use they arguing about resources that they don't even use themselves. If you was to talk to a FBA and say, what do you do for a living? I guarantee you that anything that they talk about has nothing to do with someone from Haiti utilizing that which they wanted to utilize. I guarantee you. They just talking. And guess what? as they keep talking, you have the Pied Piper that is infusing misinformation into them, and now they will do the bidding for the Pied Piper. This is what I noticed on X. When I first started looking at X, Twitter, it was the most toxic place on the internet. And when I started looking at it, man, I was like, I can't get into these rooms. They was cussing each other out, inviting each other to their private parts and all this. I'm like, man, ain't no way in the world I'm going to sit up there and go back to back with an invisible person that inviting each other to their penises and all that little crazy stuff. I said, ain't no way in the world. So I got there and I left there real fast, you know what I'm saying? But I still pay attention to what's going on. And one thing that I noticed recently is that a lot of the rhetoric that was started with Tariq Nasheed, he doesn't even push it no more. I mean, he push it, but not like he used to. He has other people running around repeating his xenophobia all over Twitter right now. I mean, he has minions everywhere, repeating his talking points. So he doesn't even have to do it no more. But let me go to the next thing. Yeah, he doesn't even have to do it no more. But with that being said, family, at the end of the day, hold up one second. At the end of the day, these people are going to do what they do, family. Like if we just paid attention just a little bit to stuff like this, family. Okay. If we paid attention to stuff like why Tariq Nasheed couldn't get out the country on this trip right here. If we just paid attention to little stuff like this, why all of a sudden you can't go out the country? You know what I'm saying?
So
why?
UK government.
Why? And now there's a hint of a redirecting on the cult type situation.
The UK government.
Y'all don't believe that this stuff is by design.
That's all she gave me right now.
Okay.
I don't believe that this is by design.
But I call the
This stuff is by design. And guess what? Guess what? Nobody cares to ask who is the designer. Nobody cares who is the designer. Like, why haven't anybody ever
We're on our way to the UK.
to explain
from going to
what
the
happened
UK.
here
They are not
with
letting me into.
paperwork? Why haven't anybody never asked? Why every time the FBI show up at someone's house, no one never asks? Come on, man. Anyway, Majora. I don't know what the next step of Majora is. I can't tell you, but I do know that they do have some clothes out right now. And they got people to model these clothes. You follow me? And I've looked. One second. Where we at? Okay, here we go. I mean, they got people to model these clothes. One thing that we have noticed about Tariq Nasheed, that although he talks FBA, that he literally just put anybody on the internet AI to model his supposed to be pro FBA or pro black attire. Y'all ever notice that? Look at that. Anybody ever notice that? It never fails. It never fails. It never fails. But this is just laziness. This is laziness. So what he does is he gets somebody to upload it and he doesn't care. He doesn't care. And the FBA eats it up. He doesn't care. If you go look up Majora, family, I'm not playing. If you go look up Majora and you find, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do it live right now. Let me do it live right now. Let me do it. This just shows you how people, particularly FBA, they don't care. They do not care. You know what I'm saying? They do not care. All right, let me show you something. I'm gonna give you an example. FBA do not care. I mean, because it's just lazy. It's just lazy work that's going on. You know what I mean? Give me 1 second. As long if you haddy up and buy, that's all I need you to do. Haddy up and buy. That's it. Let me see. All right, here we go. All right, give me a second. All right, here we go. All right. I'll show you right now. Got a Hattie up and by. That's it. Yeah, so there is no need to. Okay, here we go. Let me see. There we go. Bam. There it is. Hattie up and by. Look. See? So I just throw that stuff up there real quick. I mean, and this is supposed to be a FBA foundational Black American and every European to him is a white supremacist unless he can sneakily be in camaraderie with a political figure. I mean, look at that. Man, FBA, you ought to be ashamed yourself. Yeah, you ought to be ashamed yourself. FBA, you ought to be ashamed yourself. Yeah, you ought to be ashamed yourself. You definitely ought to be ashamed yourself. Yeah, there's nowhere in the world that you should be sitting up there like that. There's nowhere in the world that this should be happening at FBA. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I think you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Yeah. Somebody says she doesn't look happy modeling his clothes. Hold up. But with that being said, even the people that claim to be FBA family, they must haven't followed this journey, family. What happened to all of these promises, man? Y'all remember these promises? You know what I mean? Let's move past the Majora. What happened to all these promises, family? What happened to the club? What happened to the club? Anybody heard anything about the club? Now that I mention it, they might do let me see this. Y'all remember this? This is the pastor.
Or you will submit to me, baby daddy. Baby daddy Tariq. All educated, writing all these dragging. Is the age to marry?
Booty girl wishes she was Tariq's wife, and they be having Twitter space.
So I was trying to find this one where Tariq just went crazy on this one sister. But man, listen, like people don't listen to people like this. Listen.
Top of the morning is Friday. Here's what you need to watch. You need to watch this nigga Tariq Nasheed. And when I say watch, I don't mean, watch him to get knowledge. This dude is Supreme California Buster. Supreme California Buster. He's been present at no location where shit is cracking. Dude is a square. He's a goofball. He corny as fuck. And all he do is race bait. That's all he does. And he has no substance. These black people talking about he be waking up information. That's information you niggas too lazy to get on your own. The nigga will come up with an idea to sell you a DVD. You niggas will fund it, then he'll sell the DVD right back to you. You niggas is corny. The hidden color shit, that shit whack. You just now need to be knowing what they doing to us, and then you find out, then what do? Wait for the next DVD? Get on y'all toes out there. Get in the community. Do shit. Don't be like his sucker ass living in Chatsworth.
See what I'm saying? It's like, so people like him don't get a voice. You know what I'm saying? People think that I'm the only one that is observing the obvious. No, it's a lot of people that observes the obvious, but they don't get a voice. And then a lot of people don't even take heed, and they be thinking that it falls on deaf ears. You know what I'm saying? And so when we looking at Aura, Majora, or whatever it is today, that is the next move, family. That's just the next move. That's just the next move. It is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. That's the next move, and the next move that people are going to fall for. I don't think, but I will say this. Let me keep it a whole stack. I do think that it's fading out now. I do think it's fading out. I think it's fading out. Yes, this dude got a huge health. No, he doesn't. No, he don't. Hey, y'all, son, let me tell you something about social media. He doesn't have a huge following. He really don't. If you pay attention, and I could do a show like that, but it'll take me a time to put it together like I want to so I can really illustrate it. Family, social media is a lie. social media is a lie. All the numbers that you see, those numbers are not real. Some of them are real, but many of them are not real. And it can be proven. The reason why people think that people like Tariq Nasheed has a cult following, and he do have millions of people that will watch him periodically. Now, don't get it twisted. They will watch him. If he talks about something that's racy, if he talks about something like, I just smacked Tariq Bay, or, you know what I mean, Tariq Bay is a sex offender and all that, or if he do like, and he challenge people and talk racy talks, the people will pull up and see it. Now, don't get that twisted. But a lot of people are spectators. There's a difference between spectators and followers that support your cause. If you believe for 1 second that the bag to get that museum came from followers, I'll sell you a bridge going across the biggest ocean or river in China. Family, when you follow the breadcrumbs, you would find that when the ad or the time is almost up, you'll start seeing 500,000 being dropped, 200,000 being dropped, 1,000, 10,000, 10,000 a clip. Boom, 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 boom. Now, I made a statement a while back. I said, back in the day, they would meet you in a phone booth and give you a yellow package for the work that was done on behalf of them folks. We've seen it in the movies. Today, they have what is called crowdfunding. And through crowdfunding, people can, government can, a payoff can come through anonymously. And then they run that anonymous money through their nonprofit. Then they say that that money is accounted to the things that they did in the name of their nonprofit. And so, if there is some sort of a payoff that came through that avenue, no one would never know. Press 7 if you understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Press 7 if you understand what I'm saying. So someone said people did help pay for his museum, but that was the last huge project he could do. Kudos to him. Listen, he is controversial, I won't lie, but he's telling the truth about politics. He is not telling the truth about politics. I invite you on the show with his talking points, because I know he won't come, and I will refute his talking points about politics. He's not telling the truth. He doesn't know politics. He doesn't know politics at all. He knows just as much as politics as a donkey knows himself different from a horse. He doesn't know anything about politics. Not at all. What he does is he watched talking points and he's able to regurgitate those talking points that make sense to those who have nothing to measure it against. You see what I'm saying? See, listen, a person seems to be intelligent when you have nothing to measure what they're talking about against. So if a Tariq Nasheed would talk about jet propulsion and he can make it sound good, though it doesn't sound anything consistent with one who works on jet engines, but you don't know about jet engines, you would think he's a master mechanic of jet engines. I give you case in point. Grandmaster J. I don't know much about guns, right? I know how to bust them sideways when I was living foul as a teenager, right? Grandmaster J, he was in the military. But we would find out that he was a clerk. But he comes on a video after getting hundreds of people to follow him to Kentucky. He comes on a video and start talking about a bullpup. Anybody remember that? Press 7 if y'all remember that. A bullpup. And he's talking about if you jam the gun on the ground, the shell can end up firing. And he said people die every day in the military from doing that. Gun enthusiasts, now to me, I don't know no better. You know what I mean? I just know you pop it in and pop off. I don't know all the particulars, cleaning and all of those dumb stuff. But now listen, gun enthusiast, now for a person that don't know, it sounded logical and reasonable. It sounds very logical and reasonable. It sounds plausible. But when the gun enthusiasts heard that mess, they ate him alive. It was hundreds of videos on YouTube to show that Grandmaster Jay did not know what he was talking about. You know what I mean? And Cryptonomics said the gun he had wasn't a bullpup neither. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm telling you about Tariq. Tariq doesn't know anything that he's talking about. What he does is he does a one-over on a subject matter. You know what I mean? He does a one-over on a subject matter, and then he presents it as an expert. That's all he does. That's all he does. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And if you sitting up here telling me that he does know politics, then you just fell for the okie doke. He doesn't know politics. If Tariq understood politics, let me tell you what Tariq would have been doing. Instead of talking about reparations, he would have been using what y'all call influence to help California with reparations when they was at the table. He never came to those reparations meetings. He ended up going to the one all the way up in Oakland, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't go to the one right. Why? All of those meetings that they was having in California about reparations, why isn't it reasonable to ask why he haven't never attended one of them right around the corner from him? Why? And why didn't he invite other people to attend that follow him? If he got this major following, why didn't he invite all of those people to attend? No. Yeah, the only one he went to was in Oakland. And the reason why he went to the one in Oakland, because he thought he was safe. He thought he was safe in Oakland. You know what I mean? But hey, he been browbeating people, talking crazy to people for a long time. So he tried to blame it on me. No, that was the people that got tired of him usurping the cause of reparations. Had nothing to do with me. But he went to court. He told the judge that it had everything to do with me. Had nothing to do with me. He done cussed out everybody on the internet. He done made everybody efforts seems non-existent. Can't blame that on me. But that's the point that I was making. And so Majora is the new religion that you need to watch. I don't think it's going to do much. I don't even think. Listen, I'm going to ask Doggy Diamonds, is he a Majorian now? Doggy Diamonds say FBA. So does this mean that FBAs are Majorians now? Any FBAs in here? Do we have at least one FBA? Are you a Majorian now? I need to know if you are a Majorian. I mean, that's the name of the religion, the Majorians. You know what I'm saying? Are you a Majorian? Huh? Well, family, this is an unfolding story. Let me run it back one more time. The new religion is Majori, and let me tell you that it is trademarked. It is a trademarked religion. You understand what I'm saying? Like, listen, it will be just like you're trying to trademark Christianity. I mean, Majora, that's the name of the religion. It is trademarked. He has trademarked his own religion. You know what I'm saying? So, there you go. Can you imagine the pastor said, I'm trademarking Jesus. I'm trademarking Alhamdulillah, Ar-Rahman Rahim. I trademark Allah. I own Allah and the Rasulullah. I trademark Muhammad. I trademark Muhammad. Can you imagine that? I trademark Islam. I own Islam. I trademark. You Americans, you cannot use Islam because I own the trademark. Praise the Lord to the heaven above. I want to let you know that now on you cannot use the name Jesus in any way, shape, or form. Jesus is now trademarked by Moorish World TV. Yep. And we also trademark the Father. Don't use the Father in any way, shape, or form. We own the Father. Don't use it. We also own Noble Drew Ali. We own Moorish Science. Moorish Science, we have the trademark on that. We own the Star and the Crescent. We own the Cross. We have trademarked everything. So family, if you want a religion, you're going to have to go to Majora. You can be a Majorian. And Sneaky Ricky owns the trademark of that. Or you can join me, the owner of Allah, Jesus, and everything in between as it relates to religion. Man, this is insane, man. Let me tell you, family, it don't get no better than this. This is crazy. So we got to continue to keep our eyes on this, family. We got to continue to keep our eyes on this. This crazy. I'm trying to tell you. If you don't think this crazy, then I guess you don't know what crazy is, family.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start it off with the Majora prayer. Everybody bow your virtual heads. Most High, Creator of all, we honor the Majora spirit within us. Ancestral power flows through our veins, guiding us with wisdom and strength. May we walk with the grace of our ancestors, those who have come before us, and honor their sacrifices.
Mama Tariq would stand like it.
Let the energy of Majora protect us from harm, uplift our spirits, and guide us towards our true purpose. With every step, may we embrace the sacred power within. The spirit that has carried us through our trials and tribulations. We ask for clarity, strength, and peace as we live with purpose, rooted in our divine heritage. Through the Majora spirit, we are connected. We are whole.
Hold up. I don't think y'all playing, man. I don't think y'all taking this serious, man. So we got to run this back. I don't think y'all taking this serious. All right, we got to run this back. All right, cause y'all just play too much. All right. Let me bring up Mamlab, yeah. Let me bring up Mamlab, yeah, real quick, because I think y'all playing. All right, y'all ready? We're going to do it all together now. All right, we're going to get Mamlab, yeah, and we're going to do it together right now. All right, here we go. Let's get Mamlab, yeah, and we're going to do it together. All right, here we go. Let's get Mamlab, yeah. All right, here we go. Now, y'all can't play with this now. We about to close out. We're about to close out. All right, let's go.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start it off with the Majora prayer. Everybody bow your virtual heads. Most High, Creator of all, we honor the Majora spirit within us. Ancestral power flows through our veins, guiding us with wisdom and strength. May we walk with the grace of our ancestors, those who have come before us, and honor their sacrifices. Let the energy of Majora protect us from harm, uplift our spirits, and guide us towards our true purpose. With every step, may we embrace the sacred power within. The spirit that has carried us through our trials and tribulations. We ask for clarity, strength, and peace as we live with purpose, rooted in our divine heritage. Through the Majora spirit, we are connected, we are whole, and we are powerful. Amen, everybody. Give me an amen and give me a prayer hand there.
I got greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hog, dog, chicken, turkeys, rat, you name it!
Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start.
In the light of day for you. I just want a few words for you.
You can't stand by
This is not AI.
You can't stand by your word.
I'm talking and everybody can hear me.
You can't stand by your word.
That's fine. Tariq, how do you make money?
Ma'am, first of all, why is your voice so husky? You have a very husky voice.
I have laryngitis.
Are you a man?
This is
or
a sick Negro. Are you a woman? You have a woman's hairstyle.
This is a sick That's Negro. Okay.
Go fix your hair. Tariq, how do you make money?
Ma'am, your dick.
Sir, how do you make money?
Your dick is bumping up in your.
That's where you I told you all the best.
I hear you all ma'am.
Hold on, is that a man?
About you, and that's the best.
Ma'am, respecting you as a woman.
Sir, you have a woman's hairstyle.
Ma'am.
What is your level of education and how do you make money?
Your balls are jiggling on the phone,
honey, that's the best you can come up with.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you answer my question? Okay, that's fine.
Please.
Answer my question.
Your voice is very husky.
Answer my question. How do you make money?
Ma'am.
A lot of people want to know how you make money.
Ma'am, I want to know how
do you make money, sir? Actually, how do you make money?
Men like yourself.
That's so right. You have a woman yourself. How do you make money?
Being a man. There's nothing
You have cheeks like a woman. You're a lesbian. You look like a lesbian.
Sir.
Ma'am. You have a woman yourself. How do you make money?
I uplift men like yourself.
That's so wonderful. How do you make money?
I uplift my brothers.
That's my only question. I want to know how you make money.
By uplifting the black man like yourself. That's what I do.
Okay, thank you so much.
Black man.
Okay, I'm here to uplift black women.
Uplift
black women like yourself. I love your hairstyle.
Sir.
You're so beautiful. You make a very ugly woman.
You don't want me to see your razor bar, sir. Okay. All right, sir. How come you want to turn the light on, sir?
Tariq, how do you make money?
Turn the light on.
Tariq, how do you make money?
Okay.
Answer me that.
We are whole and we are powerful. Amen, everybody. Give me an amen and give me a prayer hand there.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
If this was another genre like entertainment, news, would have millions and millions of views. This is a masterpiece.
I'm good.
Man.
I'm good.
This is a